Hello, and welcome back to the ever continuing attempts to stream Doom 2016. Uh, this is technically the first part. I'm removing the log of the first video because the streaming quality was trash. And I think I fixed some things here. I think I've balanced some things. I think things will look a little bit better here. I'm going to balance the audio just a little bit here and try and boost my audio a little bit too. And we're going to jump right back in and see what's going on here with Doom. Go ahead and hit play. We'll see what happens this time. So I think I fixed what the problem was. If I didn't, I'll have to do some more tinkering behind the scenes here. But thus it is. You know, it's funny because when I streamed last October, like a shit ton, which I do plan on doing an October thing this year. I actually have, wow, that's really loud. I actually have some really exciting games for Horror Fest this year. One in particular I'm really excited about playing and actually have a way to stream it finally, which is potentially really exciting. So that's gonna be a lot of fun this year, provided my capture card, you know, the newer one that I purchased, doesn't continue to be a piece of shit, but it seems like it's working okay. So we'll see. But anyways, we'll continue Doom here. We'll see what's going on with Doom. Hopefully the game, you know, the weird thing is, like, when I look through OBS here, obviously I use OBS, wow, you know, behind the scenes, everything looks fine, but when I look over at my other monitor on my actual stream, it's running like garbage, and yeah, so that's not good for anyone. So, anyways, we'll just continue back where I was because he didn't miss much. So, it's Doom. Have at it. I actually have been sitting here thinking, like, maybe I should do a run of this game in arcade mode because that mode's pretty damn cool. So, but we'll take a look here. We'll see how this runs. Seems like it's running okay thus far, but again, menus always run nicer than the actual game, so. As far as, like, setting up a stream schedule here, I haven't really decided. I gotta turn down my audio again. People coming out of the woodwork to fight here. It's definitely looking much better, so hopefully just my audio here. Hopefully we fix the problem. Get off that wall. Piece of shit. Jeez. Honestly, the next thing I really should do with my computer is put some more memory in it. Everything's looking a lot better than it was earlier, though, I'll say that. We've got another game I've been playing a lot of that I'm going to be doing a video review of on the channel as well, that I'm really excited about sharing as well. Boy, using this gun sucks, man. Hopefully the audio is sounding okay. Like I said, we'll probably be streaming a little bit. Whoa, that's a little weird. Yeah, I mean, for me personally, what I've been doing behind the scenes lately, I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls Remastered. A lot of fun playing Dark Souls Remastered. Reminded how awesome that game is as I play through it. It's an incredible experience, that game. Like, any other Dark Souls games are good. Like 2 is obviously the weakest. Like, I've always put it in a hierarchy of.
Welcome to the UAC.
I've always put Dark Souls in a hierarchy of original is the best one. Demon Souls I don't really have an affinity for because I didn't get into that game like I did with Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2 was disappointing. The 360 version when it came out, I started it, never finished it on the 360, and then I waited until Sins of the First Scholar came out, like the remix of it or whatever, and I played through that version of it on the PS4, and then Dark Souls 3, obviously, I really like. Bloodborne is probably my second favorite of the Souls games, so for me it goes Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2. But I've been playing a lot of that recently. Really, really, really enjoying my time with Dark Souls.
Hello, I am Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your
The other reason I wanted to
dossier.
play through Doom is obviously I'm really excited about really excited about Doom Eternal being announced. That's probably, if Resident Evil 2 Remake hadn't been shown at E3, that would be my announcement of E3. So, excuse me. I mean, it should come to none of your surprise that Resident Evil 2 Remake is my announcement of E3. Like that, man, that game, it's wild. How good that game looks. Like, I was so taken aback. Like, I knew it was going to be something really cool. I had no idea what to expect from that thing. And, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, I can't believe how good that game looks. So I'm obviously really pumped for that game.
I believe in honesty.
Other things that have gone on with the channel behind the scenes here recently. I picked up the GameCube HD adapter, so I have the ability to play GameCube games through HDMI now. I still need to do a little tinkering with that thing. I get a weird, odd flicker effect with it on some games that I've tested, so it's weird, but that thing's really cool.
You will be the first. You will have a seat alongside them, just as
Another
I
exciting
will,
thing is
in
I
what
do
will become
do
new
right now
world
have the
they
ability to
create
play
for
PS2
us,
games through HDMI.
starting
PS1 games
now.
not so much, unfortunately. Okay. Unfortunately, that's something I'm looking into. You know, maybe I go out and I buy a PS3. I don't know. I don't actually. One of the few systems I don't own in my collection is a PS3. I've had PS3s in the past, but
especially now.
when excuse
And
me,
what
when
will
this
be your
generation
final
started,
moments in this
I didn't
world?
really feel like I needed to keep it.
All the moments
So
the human
I didn't really have a lot of games. The couple games I had for the PS3 I kept because I wanted them in my collection. Like I have the collector's edition Metal Gear Solid 4, stuff like that. But I decided like didn't need it.
Especially
Technically my girlfriend has one. If I ever like really desperately need to use one, I can always borrow hers, but it's just shit. Kind of like to own my own at some point again, but and the thing that's weird about it is like I sit on like, do I just buy, obviously the middle like slim one was the best one in terms of build quality, but the old fat ones have the ability to play everything you find the right model, and it'd be cool to have that, you know, for obviously for collecting purposes, but at the same time, like
demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
I will say the 4K support for Doom on the Xbox One, Xbox One X I should say, really solid. They did a great job with X enhancing that game.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
That chainsaw out of here.
And each year we harvest only the best of the best.
Yeah.
To take on new challenges, to become more than you ever dreamed you could be. Talk to your supervisor to see if you meet the requirements for this year's soul harvest.
Access denied. Yellow security clearance required.
At least the stream's holding up a lot better than earlier. So that was my fault. The bitrate was set really low, so that's why it was streaming like garbage. I squashed that and it should be fine now. Wait for this thing to come through. There we go. Actually made some really good progress playing through Dark Souls today. I remember the first time I ever played through Dark Souls. I'll never forget. That game, it's all I played for like a straight month. And it took me, I was stuck on the boss of Honor Londo, those two guys whose names I'm not going to try and pronounce right now, for like 2 days. I just could not beat them. I went back to an area, farmed souls, got a higher level. You know, and the first time playing through the game, like I wanted to very rarely ever spawn anyone and help me. 'Cause, I mean, you can do that, but I don't look at it as cheating through the game. I just kind of look at it as a cheap way to get through the game, because you can literally summon someone at every boss and beat that game really fast. But I didn't want to do that. So and it took me. It was 2 days at the time, because at the time I was between jobs, so I wasn't really doing much. And I just it was the most aggravating thing. Today, first try, beat them. Like, to be fair, I did a lot of power leveling early on in the game, but like first try, I'm blown away. That was a weak drop in, so first time. Like I'm still kind of mind blown that happened.
Demonic presence at unsafe level.
I used that chainsaw and then I didn't need any of that ammo. That's cool. Wonderful.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Thought I was gonna sneeze there for a second. Like I said, we'll probably be streaming. I'd say till about 9 or so. It's not going to be a very long stream tonight. Like I said, more or less, this was just kind of a stress test as well, as to kind of get back into the swing of things here. Open that up. Yeah, I've got some fun stuff planned for Horror Fest this year. I'm not going to be going as hard, I guess, into it as I did last year. Because last year, at the time, you know, I was in between jobs and stuff. And obviously now I don't have near as much free time as I did at the time to kind of get this channel off the ground. And
Your loyalty is more than just a commitment to the UAC. It's a commitment to the future. Thank you for your service.
But I got some fun stuff planned for it. There was something else hidden in here, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh no. Got this going. Oh, I forgot about this. This is good. Up there. I forgot how good this is. Shit. Where'd you go? Damn. Damn, I kind of wasted that, which is unfortunate. Look at this guy's stupid shield. I forgot about that too. I didn't want to go up. I wanted to go down. Shit. Good old glory kills there. I know I've been thinking about playing some other games too. Like so the big thing is I gotta hook up my I gotta hook up that capture card and dick around with that a little bit here, see how that's working. Hopefully stream something. I'd like to stream something on the GameCube. I've actually been thinking about doing, and I probably want to save this for Horror Fest, but I have, you know, I pretty much, in my Castlevania collection now, I own pretty much everything, except for like a few, like very few titles that I don't own now in my Castlevania collection, so. I have, you know, now through Christmas, I have a copy of Rondo of Blood, which is sealed and I will never open. So now, trying to think what I'm missing. The other bad 64 one, not Castlevania 64. I own that, but Legacy of Darkness. I'd never owned that because that was a Blockbuster exclusive.
Come to the Vega terminal.
And oddly enough, I don't have. I'd have to look. I can't remember if I'm missing Castlevania 2 or Castlevania 3 for the NES. And then obviously the biggest one that eludes me to this day, and I've probably told the story either on the channel. I've either told this story on the channel, either in a GameStop video or on a live stream or something. But Dracula X is my biggest, probably my biggest. I'd say it's my second holy grail. My holy grail of video game collecting is Ghoul Patrol for Super Nintendo, like an actual, like. So I have my girlfriend got me a PAL version of it. So I have a PAL version, but like an actual North American copy. And I've seen it a couple times, but it's always really, really expensive. And anytime you get to a point where something's over $100 in video game collecting, I get very and it's not a system, it's a game, I'm very leery of paying that much, especially at like a convention or something, because you never know. Like, that's the kind of situation where you're really, I feel like you're, at least for me, you're taking a real risk. So, in fact, this year I went to the Midwest Gaming Classic, which was awesome. Second time I've gone to that, and I think everything but one game didn't work. So everything else I purchased was fine. I had one game that didn't work, but I looked at it and I said, you know what? And I went on Amazon. I bought a disc-only copy of it, threw it in that box. I was more than happy to do that. That's pretty cool. But anytime you get to that point, I'm always very leery about spending money, that kind of big bucks on something like that. But as I was saying, I purchased a copy of Dracula X from when GameStop started doing their retro thing when I was still working there. And it was not real. It was a ultra fake copy that I got that was Super Action Football, that somebody had opened it up. And yeah, I got it. And the thing that was sad to me, what made it worse, is the cartridge itself was like, it was missing a screw, so you could just peel open the cartridge, you know. And and what kills me is they always claim, you know, while I work there, that everything, you know, goes through like triple checking before it hits our website and stuff like that. It doesn't. So that cartridge would have had to gone through at least 3 sets of hands before they put it on their website to sell it, and that just shows me they don't care. So, what a bummer. So that's the one game that has eluded me. It's a bummer. Like, that's probably the biggest game left I have. I mean, I honestly never thought I would own a copy of Rondo of Blood, and my girlfriend super surprised me last Christmas with a sealed copy of that, so, which is easily my most valuable video game that I own, as it's sealed, and I will never open that. So, but for Castlevania collecting, as far as games go, that's it. Like, I have everything else now. Like, I'm pretty much set. So I have both the Game Boy games, I have all the Game Boy Advance games, I have all the DS games. I have Super Castlevania 4. I pretty much have it all except like, those few titles. So. Oh, whoops. I'm so used to going behind enemies and doing that backstab move because I've been playing Dark Souls. It's like the most satisfying thing to do in that game. The shit. There we go. Surprising.
It's a gift. Take it. It will give you strength, help you on your journey, if you can withstand the power surge.
But yeah, I've been, let's see here. Do health.
That is pure Argent energy you've just taken into your system. It seems to agree with you.
But yeah, no, I've
I will unlock the remaining Argent.
and then recently, last night, I had some good pickups. I finally got a GameCube copy of Time Splitters Feature Perfect, even though I own it for Xbox. Been really looking for a GameCube copy of that. Happened to find one. Got some other various games. I've done some rearranging as well in the game room here of different things. And, I'm not incredibly happy with how some things are set up right now, but due to space constraints, it is what it is. I have to look again, but I'm up to quite a few original Xbox games now.
I feel I should apologize for what's happened here.
Let me take a look here. I can tell you guys exactly my handy dandy app here.
The cause of all this, and I believe you will have to deal with her in time. You may not agree with our research, but know this.
So I have 55 original Xbox games now. Wow, that's a lot. That's way more than I thought I would ever get. And I just started that collection a year ago. And the thing about it right now is like, and I think I've said this on my channel before, but like original Xbox games right now is the time to collect those, because out of all the platforms, PS2, GameCube, like Xbox, the original Xbox was a phenomenal platform that I feel like a lot of people ignored. And I mean, I did as a kid. I didn't get an original Xbox until Halo 2. So I missed out on a lot of those cool exclusives for that system. So, and right now it's an incredible time to buy games for that system. I mean, honestly, I would say honestly, it was about, to jump in and get going, I'd say in the last year, I've probably maybe spent 100, maybe 150 total on original Xbox games. And I have 55 of them now. So you know, that's a collection that's going really strong that I'm proud of. I mean, obviously my biggest collection is 360. I have a shit ton of 360 games, and I'm still actively collecting for that system as well. I'm not, obviously, when I really built that collection up when I was working at GameStop. But my biggest things right now are Super Nintendo and original Xbox, and PS1 is another system that I have some stuff. I have some good stuff, and there's things that I'm definitely proud of owning for the system. But I want more. Like those three systems are kind of like my primary concerns right now for what I'm actively collecting about.
It appears that I can accelerate the upgrading of your arsenal by measuring your combat effectiveness. I have added a tracker to your helmet's display.
The facility will not allow you access to the turbine room unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the foundry. Our security systems cannot be overridden.
Probably play another level of Doom here. I'm planning starting this month here, and that's why I kind of wanted to start at the beginning of the month, but I'm planning to do at least 2 live streams a month. Obviously, October is the month I do my most live streaming in. You know, last year it was incredibly successful. Had a lot of fun. I was not meaning to do that. Oh. The hell did I go? Forgot about this. I'm at like the end of Terminator 2 Judgment Day here or something. Yeah, I totally didn't mean to fall down here, so. I might die here because I think I'm stuck. Like that was a clear accident on my part. Whoops. There was like a period, like maybe a couple weeks ago, right when Doom got announced, Doom Eternal here. I listened to this soundtrack nonstop for like 2 straight weeks, and every day it was just like, man, I should play Doom. Like, I have a buddy at work that I play Xbox with regularly, and I've been telling him for a long time, like, you need to play Doom. Like, I don't, you know, I want a good single-player game, but you need to play Doom. Like, Doom's your next game you need to play. And then when Doom Eternal got announced, I just went on Amazon and bought him a copy prior to work and just gave it to him, like, here you go, man. Like, you need to play Doom. And he's been playing it recently, so.
Demonic threat reduced by 25%.
But yeah, I mean, other things I've been playing recently. I have that other game that I'm really excited to have a review of on the channel very shortly here. That I just captured footage of recently. That's something else that's coming very shortly here. You know, and the other thing, I kind of took a break because we had some big movies come out, and I had to do reviews of those, and you know, that's done now and everything. But excuse me. But that's something else here that's coming. But lately, like I said, I've played a lot of Dark Souls. I've played a lot of Dark Souls, and then I started that game Vampire, the game from the people Don't Nod, the people that made Life is Strange and Remember Me, a game that nobody but me played. Feels like I really like what I played of that game too. I think that game's pretty cool, but I put it on hold to get through Doom, to get through Dark Souls, and then. Priorities after that for me personally and backlog stuff is I want to do that. I want to finish Vampire, and then once Vampire's done, I'm actually going to play through Prey. They Xbox One X enhanced Prey, and since I could never get that PC version of that game to run just right for some reason, and I think it was my original video card just couldn't handle that game or something, and ever since I've upgraded to this 1070, it's seemed like you could play it, but then I was like, I'd rather just play that on a console because PC, not a huge PC guy. Honestly, the only time I play PC games are when I'm doing streams here. So, and so yeah. In fact, this most recent Steam sale that's going on right now, I bought one game. And it was only because it was the only Resident Evil game I don't own in my Steam library, and that is the shitty one, Operation Raccoon City. So it was like $6. So I was like, you know what? It's the last game I don't have. I own every other Resident Evil on PC at this point. Actually, I don't own Zero, but I don't like Resident Evil Zero that much. So, which is probably blasphemy to some people, but no item box, GTFO. That's my feelings on that game.
Warning, core temperature rising.
Cool. It's a good thing the R button doesn't, or R key doesn't do anything in this game because I hit it a lot trying to do these glory kills, man. I will say quick churning is a lot better with the keyboard and mouse, but that's about it. Probably do armor this time. I have to see that every time. That's good. These things are running pretty smooth though, so I think we finally ironed that out.
Always watching.
Yellow key card. I have the yellow key card. Oh, I guess I need a new yellow key card. Where I get all these key cards? Shit. Micro missile sounds pretty good to me. Oh, it's like the flat cannon from Quake. That's what it was.
Gas leak detected.
No shit, really? One of the games I'm thinking about, and I'm probably actually going to buy it here when I'm done streaming here, just so I have it, because I think it's on sale right now, that I want to play through for Horror Fest this year that I absolutely adored when it came out, is Alien Isolation. I played through it on the PS4 when it came out, and I adore that game. What an incredible game that game is. Just follow this shadow, yeah. Where did this guy go?
1. Core temperature rising.
Oh, I missed that. That's cool. It seems like a good one to go with. Sure. I forgot. Just give me that arm. Works for me. I think I just one-shot that guy. Pretty sure that's what I just did here. Actually, I think I can jump across and it's okay.
Access granted. Gas leak stopped.
Wow, yay! But yeah, Alien Isolation, also a phenomenal game if you've never played it. One of my favorites of this generation as well. Incredibly underappreciated game. Like it still blows my mind that a major development studio was able to put a game like that out, like a big budget hide and seek horror game. In I think that came out in 2014. I want to say. Game's awesome.
Demonic threat reduced by 50%.
Wow. Just by 50. 50. Shit. I'm trying to remember, can I? I'll take that. That we took care of. Any other, like, ammo and shit, I'll take it. Forgot this level was a longer one. Say, I don't think there was anything else there. Oh. Sometimes this game definitely, like, and part of it is probably just my computer's like, wow, you haven't used me a lot for this much stuff at once in a long time. But I've definitely noticed some lag every once in a while here. Another game that's on my list to get back to at some point here is Ys 8. Played a shit ton of that game on the PS4, and then when Dark Souls and everything hit, I kind of put it on the back burner, but I want to get back to it because the game is really, really good. Time to take care of that as fast as we can. Oh. got my ass handed to me there. Well, at least the stream has definitely been a lot more solid, so I guess we figured out exactly what was going on and ironed out the issues.
Demonic threat reduced by 50%. I'm out of ammo. Nah, of course I'm not. Just getting these weapons upgraded, man. Just gonna say, I'm pretty sure. Little framey there. Honestly, I could probably turn some of the density and stuff down a little bit in the game because I'm pretty much running everything at ultra. But I know some things I could probably tone down a little bit, but shit.
There we go.
Stay committed.
There we go. Shit.
Remember, the Blind Council is always watching. Stay focused. Stay committed.
Oh, I forgot about this gun. Shit. Okay. I forgot how good the guns are in this game, to be fair. Like, there's some good ass guns in this game. Take that.
Warning. Core temperature rising.
Let's kick it off. Not the gun I want out right now, game.
Demonic threat reduced by 75%.
Should be a thing over here somewhere. Take that. That was unnecessary. That was incredibly unnecessary for me to do. But so worth it. So unnecessary. Yeah, there's the last one. That was weird. For a minute I thought that was a good passage. Anything else I can pick up here before we kick it off? Shit.
Have you built out your UAC accidental death in this method before yet? See Jessica.
God, shit's getting wild right now. You're dead.
Demonic presence reduced to minimum safe level.
There's a heal up.
UAC's mission on Mars is the
Turbine opening
foundation
doors
to our
now
success.
open.
With you,
That was rough. Oh man, that was rough. This game's really good. Like, even playing through it a 4th time, like, it's so good, man. Like, it's pretty much when people ask me this generation, like, what the best games of this generation have been. Like, first thing that always comes to mind, obviously, Metal Gear Solid, Phantom Pain. Easily best game of the generation. Nothing has topped that game for me this generation. Excuse me. Then I would say Doom is probably my 2nd favorite game of this generation. Followed by Witcher 3, which I need to go back and finish that DLC. Oh, shit. That's on my, like, lower priority list. I do, like, I have a friend that keeps bothering me about, like, you need to go back and play The Witcher. Finish that DLC. I will at some point. I'm kind of enjoying right now, other than Octopath Traveler, which comes out a 2 weeks from now? 2 weeks from now, I think. I don't have any games that I'm, like, have reserved or purchasing or anything like that until September, and then September is a hell month for me. So I got Dragon Quest, Spyro, I keep calling it Rise, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. There's something else that just got announced for September as well. And I can't remember what it was, but I have a lot of games coming out in September. So, like, a lot of games. So, I'm going the wrong way. Didn't that Mega Man 11 game come out? I think that's in October, but that's coming out. I mean, obviously Red Dead, like I mean, the thing about Red Dead is everyone's waiting for Red Dead, so. The thing about Red Dead is, like, I find it absolutely fascinating that so many companies and developers are so scared of putting their game out this fall to even compete with Red Dead. That now everything just comes out in February because of Red Dead. I mean, Call of Duty is coming out in October before Red Dead because they're scared of Red Dead. Like, I know Red Dead's going to do really good and everything, and I'm really excited about that game. Like, I don't need to see any more about Red Dead to tell you that that game is probably a pretty good game. But I just find it funny that, like, no one is willing to give that game, like, put anything out remotely near it. I think even Soul Calibur 6 comes out like the week before Red Dead. Who's still alive? Someone's still alive. It's gotta be it. No, something's still... What's still kicking down here? Actually, a lot of guys that are still alive down here. I'm fighting 2 of these things right now. Are you kidding me? It's time for a chainsaw. Oh, I'm out of ammo for the chainsaw? Oh, that's cute. We're in a lot of trouble here. Yeah, it's in a lot of trouble there. Oh, let's see here. Let me load, see where I am. Probably gonna be calling it soon here. But I'm glad this worked out. Very glad this worked out. Hopefully the sound from my air conditioning unit over here in the window isn't too...
Demonic presence reduced to minimum safe levels. Lockdown disengaged.
We'll give this one more try before we call it. What sucks about this week for me personally is, like, I have kind of, like, if I had tomorrow off, I'd be on a mini vacation, because I obviously had Saturday, Sunday off, because I don't work on the weekends, and then this week I have Tuesday and Wednesday off. So if I would have been able to secure Monday, and that's poor planning on my part, I would have had a nice 5 days in a row off. Unfortunately, it was kind of a last minute thing, and it's a bummer. So I have to work tomorrow and then be off another 2 days. Like, it is what it is. But in fact, I'll tell you guys, on the holiday I'm going to be working on new video content, so got this like laser thing. I'm gonna put you down, you're next. Shit. Oh, glorious neck snap there. Is that everyone? We got them all? Yay!
The core temperature is now stabilized.
Yay!
The primary control room has been activated somewhere nearby. It could be Olivia.
I love that that guy's name is Samuel Hayden.
Authorization. Olivia Pierce. Alpha 402.
She has locked me out, Dr. Hayden.
This game's story was pretty nuts too. Like,
All power rerouted to Argent Energy Tower.
She is trying to tear open the portal. between our world and theirs.
You could not have saved them anyway.
God, it's dark as shit in this room.
The system won't allow anyone but Olivia to override it now. We will have to shut down the Argentone manually from the surface.
Yeah. Alright. We'll save and exit here. That's going to do it for Doom. That's going to do it for streaming tonight. I'm glad that everything worked out here at the end for sure. But yeah, I'm not sure if when I come back, probably within, like I said, I'm going to try and do 2 streams a month. I think that's fair going forward. I'm not sure what the next game is going to be. This was just playing around with Doom. I might do some more Doom in the future. We'll see. This was more or less a test to see how things were going with streaming. And they seem to be going pretty well, so now that I got everything kind of ironed out. So next thing will be, you know, testing the newer Elgato here, making sure that that works. So we'll see what the next thing I stream is, but it'll be something on the Elgato, and probably in about 2 weeks here I'll do something with that. But anyways, thank you for watching the stream tonight. If you did tune in, and like I said, I'll have a new video on the channel on Friday. I'm looking forward to that very much, and be working on some pretty cool upcoming videos here for the channel. So anyways, guys, thank you for checking the stream out, and have a good evening.